Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge and welcome to day 19 of our Fes-tea-ve Advent Countdown, where we have a nice cup of tea and a little bit of a chat. So let us open up the Advent calendar and find number 19. It is over here on the left. So let's go into this one, and we've already obliterated teapot number 19. I'm so sorry, teapot number 19. I'm very sorry. You're taking a little bit of battle damage. Oh, the end of your spout's come off. I do apologise. Okay, what is in this one? I mean, we sort of already know, but let's pretend that we don't. It is White Wonderland, which is splendid. So yes, we have to brew that for between 2 to 3 minutes, which is absolutely fine by me. But to do that, we're going to need to go to the kettle. And here we are back in the Geek Cupboard with our freshly brewed cup of White Wonderland tea. And this is a slightly strange one that doesn't really have a smell. We found this out last time. It's sort of a relatively odourless tea. It just doesn't really smell of anything, which is weird because some of the other teas have got really strong smells and this one just does not really. But I mean, okay, I'm not smelling the tea. I'm going to drink the tea mostly. So in terms of flavour, yeah, it's nice. It's a nice chamomile tea. It's mostly chamomile. There is a little bit of a hint of cinnamon in there and possibly a hint of mint in there as well. Hang on. Yeah, there's maybe a little hint of mint in there too. I mean, yeah, it's not unpleasant. It's not unpleasant. It's a nice chamomile tea. It's not amazing. It's not yet massively inspiring, but it's okay. As a cup of sort of chamomile-y calming tea goes, it's pretty nice. So yes, I shall enjoy this whilst we look at today's question. So this has come from various people. It's come from various people in various forms. So I've kind of, sort of standardised the question. So people that did ask this sort of question were Scott Umfer, Rexman Gamer, Anthony Urias, JJ Liu, and Nuclear Rain. And they asked questions along the lines of, what inspired you to become a YouTuber? And it's a very, very good question. So at one point, I was just clicking around on YouTube and I was unaware of Let's Plays. Maybe I was sort of hazily aware of something like that in the back of my mind, but I'd never actively set out to, go and watch somebody playing a game on YouTube. It just never occurred to me. It wasn't really a thing that had popped into my mind. And then I don't know quite exactly how I sort of stumbled across it, but I found someone called a channel called Unstable Voltage who was playing Civ, and I like Civ, and I was like, oh, hang on, this person is playing Civilization. They're talking about it. This is interesting. So I sort of watched a few of those and went, oh, wow, okay, this is an interesting concept. Not knowing that concept had been around for 6 or 7 years or whatever. So so I watched a bit of that, and that somehow led me on via, I assume, recommendations and stuff to Many a True Nerd. And so, obviously, a lot of people know who Many a True Nerd is. So I watched some of his stuff, mainly to do with Fallout 3, I think it was, and New Vegas and stuff. And I thought, okay, I like this. This is really good. So these people are they're playing games and talking about the games. They're just sort of doing commentary on the game as they're playing. This is brilliant. Okay, this is very exciting. And then ended up going over to NerdCube's channel because Many True Nerd and NerdCube sort of link up at some points. So went over to NerdCube's channel. That was a completely different experience. So that's more sort of loud and chaotic and sort of sweary and that kind of stuff. And I thought, now there's different ways to do this as well. It's not just a standard thing. Okay, so I sort of delved in a little bit more, and then I stumbled across channels like Gopher and Biffa as well. I mean, back then Biffa did play indie games. He played a lot of indie games. Now he just solely does City Skylines, I believe. But yeah, back in the day, he played loads of different games, which was very good. So I sort of went with that as well. And I said, this is all really good. These people, this is brilliant. I didn't know this was a thing. And maybe in the back of my mind, I kind of had this hint that, I could probably do this because, I play games a lot. I like a lot of games and I can talk a lot of nonsense, as evidenced by this entire channel. So back of my mind, I kind of thought, yeah, I could probably do this. This is absolutely fine. And then as I started getting into these, this is where it goes. It goes a little bit. Don't worry, it goes a bit down, but it comes back up again. Don't worry. It turns out that my dad, he was diagnosed with cancer, so he was quite poorly, and so we went through. I was helping him out, doing all the treatment things and doing all that kind of stuff. We tried our best. He tried his best, but alas, it was not to be, and he passed away. So I had to deal with all of his stuff, because I'm the only child, and so I had to deal with his house and his bank accounts, his car, all the stuff. I had to sort of do all that kind of stuff and sort the funeral and all that, and that was tough. That was tough. So I kind of took a bit of solace in Let's Play videos. So I would sit and watch certain things. That was my little escape for a bit. I'd just sit for an hour or whatever and just sort of watch some stuff. And then I thought, yeah, okay, yeah, this is good, right? They're helping quite nicely. And then, yeah, once that was all sorted and everything, all that was done, all that sort of sad business was dealt with, I was sitting there and I thought, should I do this? Could I create a YouTube channel? I thought, no, I can't create a YouTube channel. No, who's going to watch? And then, weirdly, I remembered something that my dad, before he died, had told me. And he had said, if you want to do something, just give it a go. Just give it a go. Don't put it off, because you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen for sure. You might have this brilliant idea and it might be the best thing you've ever done. But if you put it off, something could happen and you'll never do that idea. And then, yeah, it could be a massive sort of lost opportunity. And then I remember him saying, if you try it and it doesn't work, well, it doesn't matter. You've tried it and it went wrong. Never mind. Stuff goes wrong all the time. So, you know what? You might as well give it a go, because if it doesn't go wrong, then, you know, it's a good thing. And so, yeah, those words sort of echoed around my head a little bit. They sort of, you know, appeared from beyond the grave. And I thought, Joe, well, yeah, let's actually do this. Let's give this a go. So, you know, Let's Play videos, you know, helped me through a particularly sort of rubbishy time. Maybe if I make some, they might help some other people. And, you know, we can have a laugh whilst doing it and all that kind of stuff. And then, yeah, I gave it a go. Denied about the channel name, and then just sort of got on with it. Created some fairly basic graphics and recorded some stuff. I mean, it was all a bit different back at the start, because I was, you know, the first videos I'm not quite as woo as I am now. So they're a little bit more polite and quiet and sort of staid and whatever. But, you know, you kind of get into a sort of style and where you are and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, and that was it. That was it really. So yeah, sort of what inspired me to become a YouTuber, those channels there that I have mentioned. So Many a True Nerd, Nerd Cubed, Unstable Voltage, Gopher, Biffer, and yeah, just my dad saying, do you know what? Give things a go. If it doesn't work, never mind. You've not lost out on anything really. And if it works, then brilliant. It worked, and, you know, everything's all good. So yeah, those things there inspired me to become a YouTuber. And now here we are. Yeah, just sort of, you know, talking and having a cup of tea and having a nice chat and stuff. So there you go. It has worked out very splendidly. So yes, thank you to all those channels, and also thank you, Dad, as well. Cheers, chin chin, all that kind of stuff. So yes, I will go and finish up my White Wonderland tea, and we will finish things for now. So yes, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard for day 19 of our Fes-tea-ve Advent Countdown, and I will see you next time. This is going to end badly. This is going to end badly, I suspect. Oh my god, it's Penge. So yeah, I don't have to do the engine bit. I feel that might be a problem in making a car. I've broken the windscreen. It's ending badly. It's ending very badly indeed. I might crash into a tree. How do I do any of the stuff with this car?